All right, through all my years of experience in the pro shop, being a high-level instructor, even out on the lanes, I get asked a lot, when should I adjust? Well, you know what? This video is going to be for you. My name is Scott Pohl. I'm a past high roller and mini eliminator champion. What we're going to look at in particular in this video is big move, small move, and no move.
Here's an example of the ball hooking too far down the lane. It doesn't react enough and it leaves the 257. First adjustment that we can make is moving our feet and target to the outside. For a right-handed player, this is to the right. And throw a shot, we want the ball to start hooking a little bit sooner. And what you see here, the ball starts up quicker and hooks through the pins much better. Another adjustment we can make when the ball doesn't react enough is grabbing a more aggressive ball and staying in the same spot. What happens here is it starts hooking a little bit earlier and more overall, hits the pocket very effective. Okay, so let's take another example here of possibly when we should make an adjustment. We have a light shaker 7-pin. Well, what's our adjustment for this one? Very similar to when the ball doesn't react enough. The move is going to be with our feet and target to the right, but we're not going to move as much as the previous example. For instance, this move is typically more of like a 2 boards with our feet and 1 with our target. What this does is get the ball to start a little bit sooner and hit the pins the right way. Another example is just grab a stronger hooking ball once again, stand in the same spot, and it hits the pocket very effectively. Well, here's an example of the ball driving a little bit too early, hooking too much, leaving the 3-pin. This is going to be a fairly big move with our feet and our target. We're going to move inside the lane. For a right-hander, once again, everything is going to be moving to the left. What we want to do here is create less angle going through the pins. And as you can tell, moving our feet and target inside gets the ball to the lay much further and hit the pocket right. Another way of making a big move on the lane is just go to a later hooking, weaker ball. What this does is get through that dry spot really nice and hook a lot later and hit the pocket. What's another example of when you maybe want to make a move? Well, there's one where we leave a 10-pin. This typically is a very small move. I'd recommend starting with 1 board with your feet. For a right-handed bowler, just move to the right. If that isn't enough, you can also go 2 boards with your feet and 1 with the target. Or another example is just grab a little bit more aggressive bowling ball and stand in the same spot. All right, so we showed you ways of making a big move, small move. Well, how about the situation where there is no move? Well, unfortunately, that's the example here for a right-handed bowler when he leaves a solid 8. This is just one of those bad breaks, one of those things that happens. Stay in the same spot, throw the next shot the same way. Most of the time, good things will happen.
So a lot of different scenarios there. The ball's hooking too much. We showed you some adjustments you can make. Also, when the ball's not doing enough, what you can do. You know what? There's numerous moves out there. Get out on the lanes, find out which one is best for you. I guarantee you, you'll hit